What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Christian. I'm with my co-host Mario. We got a special guest here today from my boy Mike, Big Mike in that house. You know what I'm saying? We just did another video on Golden State that we're about to post up. But we're gonna knock out some Bulls content first. As you know, we are Bulls fans on this channel. We're gonna be getting into a couple of trade packages for Coby White in the 18th pick because there's been a lot of rumors that that can possibly happen on draft night. But first, we're gonna talk a little bit of Zach Lavine, as he has reportedly been expected to re-sign with the Chicago Bulls. How do you guys feel about that? I know I love to hear it. We built a team around him, and I think it's great news for us Bulls fans for sure.
Dude, he's just so young, bro. Like I don't want him to go anywhere. The expectation is for him to be back on the 5-year, $200 million contract, and I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Hell yeah,
extremely.
Sure.
I think it's great for us Bulls fans because I'm gonna be honest with you. If we get, I'm not saying it's bad. We get stuck with DeMar, of course, because because DeMar, of course, he's a walking bucket. He's Compton's finest.
Baby.
He's Compton's finest, of course. We know that. But this team was designed for Zach Lavine to be our superstar and our face of the franchise. You know, of course, with the reemergence of DeMar DeRozan, it's just great because he has that second co-star now that can draw him off the ball a little bit, so they could run up plays. Of course, there's rumors about Vooch, being traded probably for Rudy Gobert possibly. But like I said, regardless of that, it's just glad to have Zach back, because if we saw him walking free agency for nothing, it's gonna give us a little bit of a bad taste in our mouths a little bit, because I'm not saying that we wouldn't be able to win without Zach, but it's definitely great to have a security blanket in Zach, because that man, he is a walking bucket as well. He puts up 20, I think it's like 25.5 points per game.
On an injured knee.
On an injured knee, so this man's not even
injured knee, dude.
He's not even at his full potential.
And keep in mind,
and he's still dropping buckets out here. Like I said, I think the only thing I'm concerned about with Zach is that, regardless with the knee, he was turning the ball over a little bit. But like I said, they'll get that all of course, figured out and everything like that. But I'm just glad that Zach's back because, like I said, we don't want to.
Hopefully, you don't want to jinx it.
We don't want him, but we don't want him to, hopefully we don't want him to walk, right? But like I said, getting Zach back is gonna be great, because this team is gonna be, like I said, designed around him and everything like that. We got Lonzo now. There's rumbles with Lonzo that he's not, the treatment he's having is not responding with his knee. But like I said, I'm not worried about that at all, because I think Zoe's going to come back 100% healthy. And I'm hoping just for another good playoff push this year, because I'm telling you right now, if we had Lonzo and all our guys healthy that whole season, I'm telling you right now, we would probably been a top 3 seed. I know we fell off a little bit during the half of the season, but like I said, I'm expecting the Bulls coming back healthy this season. I'm expecting us to run a little bit through the East. I'm not saying we're going to go to finals, but I'm definitely saying we're going to make some noise in the playoffs when we do make it back. So I'm just excited for this next season of Bulls basketball, because for a while there, it wasn't looking good for Bulls basketball, because we didn't have very good teams for those couple. So it's just great to have a good team in Chicago again.
Yeah.
It's good that the Bulls are back in the running. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. We're all glad that the Bulls are back, to be honest with you. It's fun to have an exciting basketball team back in Chicago. So, this is great.
And just to touch up on Zach Lavine, pre-injury, I believe he was averaging around 28 to 27 points per game, which him and DeMar were both averaging the most points.
I think they were by a duo, right?
They were duo, yep.
They were the most points by a duo, and also in the fourth quarter, they were both the league's leaders in total points.
DeMar was closest out, dude. Yeah.
So
he was going crazy.
Pre-injury, this team, that duo alone was enough to take
Bad brothers.
Eastern Conference.
Nasty.
Not only that, dude, you had Lonzo back. Oh my God, dude, I'm excited.
Lonzo, Caruso,
I told
Sumu, Pat Will, Vucevic, all those bad boys to the table. That's a team.
I told
Go ahead, yeah.
I told Christian, dude, I'm like, dude, I want the finals to end today, and I want the finals to end today so we can get the ball rolling, dude.
Yeah,
exactly.
I want to get free agency rolling. Then I want to get the draft rolling. Want to hear more rumors?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Because I
Mhm.
mean, with Connor Shovis, right? I mean, he's done he's done an excellent job as just running this team. He really has. Last season with the Lonzo Ball sign and trade, we thought that was good. I don't think anybody was expecting DeMar DeRozan to be on the Bulls in the first place.
No,
We probably thought he was going to go to the
We were
Lakers.
talking about that, yeah.
We thought we were going to go to the Lakers or something like that, but
Mhm.
no, he picked Chicago. He handpicked Chicago. That was the greatest. I think in my opinion, I think DeMar made a great decision because it's not because of Bulls bias, but he gets more free space to do what he wants. And you could give Billy Donovan credit for that too, because he's got the reins to the offense, of course, when Zach is not having those type of nights. But it's just like I said, it's just great to have someone in the front office that knows what they're doing. I'm not saying that guard packs didn't know what they're doing, but I can just tell that they were not very
They didn't know what they were
aggressive.
doing.
They were not very aggressive in making trades at all for any superstars.
I like John Paxson.
Wait,
when
that
Gar
did not
Forman
look.
came in.
Pause.
He ruined
Time
everything.
out. Pause, dude. Hey, you're gonna have to edit that out, bro. What I just did.
Mario,
I don't know if you guys saw, but you guys are gonna have to edit that out. You guys are gonna have to edit that out. Actually,
Nah,
keep that shit in.
just for that, we're keeping it in.
A little bit.
All right.
Let's move into this Coby White 18th.
So, yeah. I'll start off
Go ahead.
real quick because I think getting Gobert in Chicago would make us some defensive juggernauts, dude. I truly believe that. Especially with how good Lonzo can lock up the perimeter. Also, Caruso and Ayo, how good Caruso's always been a defensive player, dude. He's always been a good defensive player. But the way Ayo's developed into a good defensive player as well, he's only going to get better, along with Patrick Williams, who's only 20 years old. Again, I will say it for the 1,000th time, only 20 years old.
That man is still
extremely good defensively.
Kicking out there still, yep.
Learning from one of the best
Right now,
DeMar DeRozan.
I would package that. I want Gobert so bad, dude. I would package that. I wouldn't say I want him that bad, but like I think he would make us ready. Like really, him or Mitch Robinson, but I'd probably prefer Gobert. I feel like a lot of people would too. Obviously, Mitch Robinson would be the cheaper option. But right now, if I'm talking to the Jazz or Utah, I would send them that first round. I would send Coby, and then I would throw in Vooch, and then I'd get Gobert. And if we could, I know they probably won't give up Clarkson, but if we can like throw in the 2027 pick, first round pick protected, dude. Oh my God, if we can get him to off the sixth man of the year, oof, that'd be nasty. Obviously, we would have to make the contracts work for Gobert because he just signed that first contract. So right now, just for Gobert, I would give up the first round Coby and Vooch.
You'd have to add.
Obviously, you'd probably have to add
Just to get the money,
like I said, I'd probably whether I was doing some research on that and honestly, no, go ahead. Because I'm trying to pull it up right here.
I think if I'm correct, you can add Javonte Green to that, who's making around $2 to $3 million.
No, yeah.
But you
I was thinking either
a trade exception and from Daniel Tice, which is $5 million.
Yep.
Make that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had either adding Javonte Green. I had it with Javonte Green, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that would work either. But obviously, just some few tweaks. Yeah. They'd probably take that Portland pick before Javonte Green, to be honest.
But they still need to take Javonte for the money. But I'm saying I think they would ask, even with that full package, I think they would ask.
I say we just finesse them. We just finesse them like how – I think we just finesse them how Houston finessed how Dallas finessed Houston.
Did you hear about Atlanta, what they offered?
Dude, I know. We're not getting him if they give him that. We're not getting him if they offer that.
Yeah, that hurts us because if they're offering Clint Capella, John Collins, Kevin Huerter, a first-round pick, that's a
deal right there. If I'm the Jazz, with that trade package, I would definitely take because you're still getting a good big man in Clint Capella, of course. Kevin Huerter, he's more of he's like a two-way. He can play some defense, shoot that ball for you, and then you got John Collins. He's still young. he could develop into something. You just gotta develop him
A
still a
lot,
little bit.
dude.
Still, that man is a borderline all-star.
Yeah.
I think he got snubbed last year a little bit. But to go off what Mario said with that package, I would love Rudy Gobert, of course, on this team. I think he would add that rim protecting that we need. But like I said,
with the
if
East still loaded with Giannis,
it would be
and
loaded with,
Joel.
exactly. We would have someone to guard Giannis. Grant, I mean, Giannis is still
He'd be
he's a
Rudy. I'm not
he's a
gonna lie.
walking bucket. He's a walking bucket, but like I think he would help a little bit because you still have great perimeter players like
we would make him work. We would make him work for
you
those
make him
buckets,
work.
dude.
You would have
1,000%.
I mean, he would have to go each way with seeing Lonzo Ball or Ayo Dosunmu. Of course, the emergence of Ayo coming up with defense, everything is great.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're gonna ask for like a Patrick Williams or something like that, from there, I wouldn't do the trade. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it because P. Will. I mean, he's like you said, Mario says he's 20 years old. You know, he's this man. We don't know what his potential is going to be. I mean, he's compared to a young Kawhi. And like I said, if we can do something, because I've seen Karnisovas have his magic with literally like all these teams. I think he can cook something up that would probably finesse them a little bit. But at the end of the day, we're not worried about finessing them because we're trying to be realistic here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert to Chicago, it's a chance it could happen. But if we want to talk about Coby White in a trade package possibly, I think you'd probably have to get a backup big for him. I think, like I said, if you can't get Rudy Gobert, I would say maybe you could call the Hawks. Call him about Clint Capella, you know? Because as much as Clint Capella wants to be a starter, he's more of a backup role type of guy. Yeah, he could put up boards and everything like that, but that's more of a backup role. So if we could get a Clint Capella,
The reason why they're trying to get Gobert,
exactly, or Rudy Gobert would be nice. Like I said, I mean, either two. If you could get any of those two guys, like I said, Rudy Gobert is the first option to go get. But I would say Clint Capella is the second option because I'm telling you right now, that man can put up the boards. He can do some rim protection as well a little bit, and then like we'll go. Like of course you have to go from there, but like I'm thinking of that along the lines of that pick and the Coby White.
You know what else they got on that squad? They got a big boy named Onyeka Okongwu. Cheaper contracts would be.
Dude, Onyeka Okongwu, dude, he played with LaMelo. Hell yeah, he's not a rookie contract. Motherfuckers ratchet, you know.
Oh my god, dude.
All right,
like I said,
your trade. My bad. Go ahead.
My bad. I just want to finish this off real quick. Honestly, if we don't trade for a big man, dude, we still got Mitchell Robinson just sitting in that platter right there, waiting to get picked up.
That's facts.
And we talk about it all the time.
And
go ahead.
There's plenty. But Mike, let's get into your trade idea, and I'll go mine last.
But like I said, I mean, if we could get like,
why do you get to go last?
I want to go last.
he might have something cooking up with Karnisovas over there, Mr. Mario. All right, I need your
bro, dude. He's probably calling him as we speak.
He's probably calling Karnisovas right after this podcast. But like I said, I mean, for the pick, I'm thinking of a big man. Like my first option was gonna be Christian Wood, but he already got sent to the Mavericks, unfortunately. But I mean, like I mean, if you can, like I said, he got finesse, I can't lie. But if you can package, I mean, for big, if you could get like, I'm telling you, if you get like maybe that Okongwu guy from Atlanta, the little development, that guy, the backup center,
dude,
that would be a nasty.
I see some flashes of him, dude.
He's got some flashes to be great. I mean, even a Clint Capella would be nice too to get from Atlanta as a backup. To be honest, because like I said, he could put up boards, he can do all that too, and that'd be as a backup role. But like that's what I would be thinking of along the lines of trading Coby White in the 18th pick, because we need someone to either back up Vooch or the backup, you know, like Rudy Gobert, or get Rudy Gobert, like Mario said, basically.
Let me get a backup for the backup.
The backup to the backup? Probably. Yeah, backup to the backup. But like I said, I mean, that's I mean, the clear choice would be probably try to get Rudy Gobert with Coby White in that pick. But if that's not an option, then you probably want to go with like another big. I mean, we need rim protection. As much as I love Vooch, I mean, the man did show flashes this year. He had one of his best defensive seasons of his entire career. Vooch did, but I mean, I think we need more defensive wise on the center position. These big boys over here. We need big boys, and I think getting one of those type of guys would be a great addition to the team because they would add. I wouldn't say of a Joakim Noah type of energy back like when he was in like his Bulls tenure. But I'm telling you right now, we need some sort of type of rim protection to get it going. So that's what I would probably say to go do with Coby White in the 18th pick. So that's where I stand right now.
Cool. So I actually have a trade package of I'm going to be sending Coby White in the 18th pick over to Oklahoma City. I think they'd love to take on a project in a 22-year-old Coby White, who has still a lot of potential. I know Bulls fans are down on him, but he still has plenty of potential. He's shown a lot of improvement each
It's probably the wrong
season.
system for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just wrong timing. It's just
Wrong
not right
system.
now. So I think he can thrive over there.
We're loaded at guards. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm going to be sending Coby White in the 18th pick to thrive over there. And I'm going to be taking back their 30th pick, their 34th pick, and Lou Dort. Lou Dort is a guy who averaged 17 points per game last year.
I like that.
That's a good pick. I like that.
Yeah. This man is not all NBA defender.
And we get
He
the
hasn't
picks.
got that. But he is a premier defender in this league. Don't get it twisted. And having that off the bench at our shooting guard position, who can also shoot the three at a 34% clip and average 17 points per game, that'd be a nice piece to add to this team.
He can put that ball in the basket, dude.
That man
He could
definitely be like he does not get talked about a lot in this league. He should, because he plays both sides.
He just plays stunt.
That man could put up like 20 and play defense on your best player. Like this
amount
man.
Of times I've seen this man lock up Zach Lavine is crazy. And Zach
pisses me off, dude.
And he locks him up almost every time. It's kind of crazy.
And he'll give you a 20 piece on top of that.
And yeah, he'll give you a 20 piece with McNuggets on the side. But I mean, like, that, and you get 2 picks. I mean, with Christian's trade, it's a great trade because you get him. That's a good trade. You know, because you get him. A really good trade. Yeah. You get him, and you get some prospects from the draft as well. You know, developmental pieces for the future. So that's a great package. I think that's a phenomenal package to think about to do.
Dude, Sancho was on the phone with AK for sure, dude.
My boy, yeah. I think.
Dude, Christian won this trade I did. Dude, he
wants to get in that front office.
He was definitely he wants a job in the front office, dude. I'm gonna hit up AK.
Hey man, I'll hit up
AK 27, baby.
I respect that a little bit. Can't lie.
That's a really good trade, dude.
I think they're gonna be moving off Lou Dort, and the reason I think that is because they got Josh Giddey, who's gonna be running their point guard. I think they're gonna be moving.
He's nice. I can't lie.
Exactly, and I think they're gonna be moving SGA to that shooting guard position.
Mm-hmm.
So
I keep forgetting about SGA.
Everybody does. I think wasn't he injured like for like almost the whole season, and he came back like at like the second half.
Yeah, dude, but he's so good. He can put up a triple double.
He's like that man can do. He can do everything basically.
He's one of the he's one of the craftiest scorers in the league. I would say that.
And he's so young still. Like he's still.
However you want it, he's gonna give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Pretty much. But yeah, so that's all our trade ideas. I like them. Honestly, I like every single one of them. I think you really can't go wrong.
Let us know in the comment section below.
I can't lie. Regardless of whatever trade package, whatever trade package we get for Coby White in the 19th pick, I think it's going to be a great haul back regardless. So I think it's a win-win regardless of where they go in the direction. So I mean, it's going to be a valuable asset to the team of whoever we get. So I mean, it's just time of when it's going to happen and when, you know, who we get and what we get back from in the beginning and the end of this trade. So
dude, we're going to make some moves for sure, dude. I feel it.
And that Christian Wood trade definitely set the market for our first round picks.
It set the tone, dude.
It did.
If you can get the Christian Wood for the 26th pick, imagine what you can get out of the 18th pick.
And Coby White? Literally. Oh, man. We'll see what happens.
Dude,
it's going to be a very exciting offseason for us Bulls fans. We have that flexibility now. We have that flexibility now with the picks.
Forever, dude.
Dude,
we have that leverage. If we're being honest, we have a lot of leverage.
We have a lot of leverage in the market now because we have the 18th pick and Coby White. whoever we get, it's gonna be a good player back or good picks. It's just time at this point, you know. So we'll see what happens.
Definitely. But yeah, no, for sure. Definitely make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment.
You're
Let
Bulls
us know
fan.
who you think had your favorite trade offer, or even make your own trade offer. Let us know what you guys think would be a good package in the comments.
If you guys are a Bulls fan, just let us know your hypothetical trades.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you hit
or
that
for your
button.
team if you have a.
Exactly. Yeah.
Facts, yeah. Really, any team. I want to hear them all. I want to hear anything draft related
whatever
for
you
these
guys
next
got.
couple weeks.
We're gonna want to hear it. Within these next 20 days, dude, it's gonna be fun.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a roller coaster ride for Bulls fans. I can't lie. So
definitely.
Let's click the seatbelt in and let's pack it in a little bit, buddies.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Definitely excited for these next couple weeks. But definitely make sure to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications, as it will help the channel. Definitely for sure. But without a doubt, I'm Christian. This is Mario. This has been Nothing But Sports Talk. We want to thank Mike for hopping on the show.
Just thank you guys for letting me come on. I mean, it's always good to see Bulls fans' takes and everything like that. So I mean, it's great. It's a great time to be a Bulls fan. Let's just say that it's exciting time. It's gonna be a long off season, and like I said,
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, let's get ready for it because it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great ride. It's gonna be a great ride to see until next season starts. So, like I said, thank you guys for letting me be on the show, and like I said, just thank you guys. I mean, it's great to see Bulls fans come together and talk about this stuff. So.
No, yeah, for sure, and thank you for coming on. We'll definitely be seeing Mike back on the show a lot.
For sure.
This was a great episode. I liked it a lot. But without a doubt, this has been Nothing But Sports Talk. We out of here.
Only talk nothing but sports, baby. Peace out.
This has been Nothing But Sports Talk, where we only talk nothing but sports. Peace out, baby.